The first thing most players did when playing GTA 5 for the first time all the way back, after going to a strip club of course, was going to the Tippity top of Mount Chiliad. One of the biggest mysteries in any video game of all time. 10 years and counting. Millions of players and hours. Thousands of videos. And we are going to try to solve this mystery. This is the entire history of the Mount Chiliad Mystery of GTA 5. The tallest mountain in any game at the time. It was almost like a race of who could explore the most on launch day. But everyone who went to the top of Mount Chiliad was greeted with a strange, mysterious mural that would spark years of research, investigating, and unsolved mysteries. This isn't just the Mount Chiliad mystery, this is a whole range of mysteries that formed of this mysterious mural on top of this mountain, which probably Rockstar didn't think meant anything. They probably just added in just as a little thing for people to go solve, which didn't end up to anything. But the player, the communities around this mystery is what created the whole mystery itself. The mural is just a mural. The community is what made the Mount Chiliad mystery the Mount Chiliad mystery. Inside the cable car station at the summit of Mount Chiliad, there is a beautiful view of the whole map of Los Santos in the upstate area. But there's also a mystery here, which at the time we wouldn't think means much, but soon it would lead us all on a hunt for something. UFOs, aliens, maybe even a jetpack. But one thing's for certain, no one knows what it means, and if we know Rockstar, they will add loads of Easter eggs for us to solve in their games. Take a look at San Andreas. It had Bigfoot. It had a bunch of serial killer mysteries. That video game was filled with mysteries for us to solve. GTA 4 had Ratman. They also had UFOs. Rockstar puts loads of mysteries inside of their game. So this obviously being a strange mural on the mountain, this has to lead to somewhere, right? Inside of the cable car station, there is a large map painted on a wall that appears to be a map of Mount Chiliad. Scattered across the map are various odd symbols, one of them being the all-seeing eye, a reference to the in real life Illuminati. Another one was a UFO, the other one of an alien egg. We all know Rockstar loves putting aliens in their games, but the final one was of a jetpack, a whole nother mystery of its own. What does this mean? After taking a look at countless other Easter eggs relating to Mount Chiliad, I will share my thoughts on what it really means. Just a few steps away under the observation deck, there is a message appearing to say, "Come back when the story is complete, when you have reached 100% completion." Some, this is just an endless drawing on the wall, but for others, it's a mystery, it's a hint. But one thing we could all agree on, it's one of the biggest mysteries of any video game of all time. It would actually be a while until we found out more. This game was only on console at the time, so it took 30 plus hours to complete GTA 5 100%. And you know what people did? They returned to Mount Chiliad. Just like the writing said, they wouldn't forget. Then, you see it. At 3 AM, you see a UFO above Mount Chiliad, as well as another 3 UFOs spread across the map. The first time we see a real UFO. The first time it would be visible in-game or form in GTA series. We finally have UFOs in the game, not 1 but 3. Even more underwater, and even more Rockstar would add over time. Even a real-life frozen alien frozen in the lake of North Yankton at the beginning of the game. This is one of the biggest finds in the whole GTA series, and we finally have UFOs. But what was the mural about? We found the UFO. What about the alien egg, the jetpack? What about all the other strange drawings on it about? If we can solve it, maybe, just maybe, we will be rewarded with something. Maybe that something is the jetpack. Surrounding Mount Chiliad are 5 glyphs, all of these very strange. The first one being a mountain glyph, probably meaning the UFO on top of the mountain, makes sense. Second being rain, hinting at there has to be rain when the UFO spawns. Third being the moon, which means it has to be night when the UFO spawns. And the other 2 are faded, making it impossible to figure out what they mean. This is where all theories start to spread wild. YouTube videos were made, even major news websites were reporting on this, even not gaming related websites. Who all remembers Trippy commentaries? I'll regard him as one of the OGs and biggest names who has covered this whole mystery since 2013. He even had a radio show, real life radio show on Bubble Radio, where he would talk about real life UFOs, but also this GTA 5 mystery. That's how big this thing was. But it's safe to say everyone was talking about this mystery around 2014-2015. YouTubers and everyone in the community would be on the search for any new clues possibly related to the Mount Chiliad mystery. Not only were there strange markings and hints on Mount Chiliad, but you can look all throughout the map. There's a sunken UFO above Palito Bay, strange markings at the hippie camp and sandy shores. Even Roman makes a return as a secret underwater hatch, part of a sunken UFO, that if you go up to it, you can hear tappings that reveal to say, "Let's go bowling, cousin." A classic saying by Roman Bellic from GTA 4. There was also a hippie camp which had a UFO above it at night. This is based on a real life location in California and in-game. There's many strange and cryptic alien drawings, a UFO, hippies who talk about the aliens if you go up to them and listen to what they have to say. There's a UFO on top of a car. There's also a sign here pointed directly at another mysterious location, right at the bottom of Mount Chiliad, the Authoress camp. This, like the hippie site, is also a real life location with a lot of crazy people who can often be found naked. There are many different glyphs here, a cave under the camp, which is an Easter egg for Heaven's Gate. There's also an in-game cult with the website you can view yourself with some cryptic texts in it. They even tell about it being time for the arrival of the spacecraft from the level above human to take us home to the world. That sounds crazy. Now this confirms they believe in aliens, and they have to know about the spacecrafts appearing around the map, because why would they say this if they didn't know about them? But most interestingly, there is a shadow of the Jetpack man in the camp on the rocks, the same one that appears on Mount Chiliad. And on this spot, with the faded Jetpack in this camp, they sacrifice people. What does this location have to do with it? Well, in the random encounter for Trevor, Trevor can pick up anyone in a random encounter you come across and drop them off to the Ultras camp. We don't really know what happens to them after, but it's safe to say they either get eaten or sacrificed for the aliens, and I think they are sacrificed on that Jetpack symbol. That's some kind of alien symbol they used to sacrifice people with. And assuming they sacrificed them for these aliens. So we now have a link. Trevor is linked to this camp and this whole mystery in some way. After completing a few drop-offs, you can find crates around the camp. These crates presumably have bodies in them for the aliens. There's also another website called Cult Stoppers, which that gives them more info on what's happening at the camp. They confirm that the Ultras have communication with the aliens. Specifically, one called Lord Zappo, who is coming to reclaim the Earth. So we have real aliens in GTA lore now. Aliens do exist. But there's one more UFO we need to look at. The UFO above Fort Zancudo, aka the FIB UFO. This UFO is special. If you get too close, it disappears. Like a hologram. But even more weirdly is that it actually has the letters FIB written on the side of the UFO. FIB is the in-game FBI, and right under the UFO, at 3 AM, it emits a green abduction glow. On a mysterious unmarked building in Fort Zancudo, This building has become speculation that maybe there's something inside of it. Maybe a secret room with a jetpack. Why is the UFO glowing a light down onto the rooftop of this locked building with an elevator on the side that you can't go into? After the community did some research and in-game testing, players found out that this building is one of the only buildings where if you go inside of the elevator, the cops cannot find you. Even if you have 5 stars, the cops cannot find you inside of the elevator. But all the attempts at getting abducted, nothing ever happened. Again, this is just another dead end for the Chiliad Mystery. Now, Rockstar in 2021 would have a special UFO event in GTA Online where if you got abducted by a UFO, you could actually wake up and spawn here with a rare tattoo. So they brought it back for a little while in 2021. But again, nothing else happened. Another dead end. This is really where it went quiet. We were all still searching for anything we could get, but it would always lead nowhere. That's until the next gen update for GTA 5 came out for the Xbox One and PS4. This would add 27 peyote plants, a mysterious alien glow at the satellites, and more hints for us to follow. Now the peyote plants weren't an Easter egg on its own. They even added a secret golden peyote plant which turns you into Bigfoot, which then you can fight off the beast in a secret event that takes place. This event is called Teen Wolf. If you go to the scrapyard as Bigfoot, you can find the beast wolf waiting for you, and if you fight him off, you can unlock him in director mode, the game. There were so many leads where the Chiliad Mystery could take us, and this was just one of them. The peyote plants were just an Easter egg on its own. It wasn't really ever connected to Mount Chiliad itself, but it was another nice little Easter egg for us to find added by Rockstar. One of the bigger hints was a secret alien space docker you can unlock at the end of the story mode. This is given to us by Omega after completing his UFO pieces missions by finding UFO parts around the map and returning the pieces to him. And he builds us this little buggy. Now most players probably threw this out, which was a big mistake. This would actually become one of the biggest parts of this whole mystery. The space docker is a very strange vehicle. It's all made from UFO parts by Omega and has unique alien horns that only this car does, and at the time this was the only vehicle to have colored green headlights. This prompted all of the mystery hunters to find whatever is going on with this vehicle. One of them was the 88 miles per hour Easter egg. In Back to the Future, they were able to go to the future by driving the DeLorean to 88 miles per hour being pushed by a train. And this was brought to GTA Online by a lot of these content creators. The idea was, if we could get a train to push the space docker to 88 miles per hour in rainy weather, something would happen. I don't know what would happen, but something would happen. Now the train doesn't go that fast, so that was a dead end, but this vehicle still had players trying anything they could, like landing it on top of the UFOs that spawn, or driving it up to Mount Chiliad to get abducted by a UFO. This vehicle had something to do with the mystery, but we couldn't find out what it was. But the Space Docker would forever be a vehicle that is involved with solving the Mount Chiliad mystery. But we also have the strange alien egg that is seen on the mural. What is this egg about? Where can we find it? Not much else was said about this egg at the time, since the Jetpack search was way overshadowed by a search for this egg, but it's still always part of the Chiliad mystery. Well, in 2016, we would finally be able to steal the alien egg in GTA Online, as well as a Bigfoot skin, who we had the option of killing in the secret single-player mission, Bigfoot. The alien egg, however, makes another appearance in 2017's gunrunning update, where if you spend 50 plus hours getting 600 resupply missions, then you still have the very rare chance of getting a secret alien egg resupply mission, which I also talk about in the rarest GTA Online items video you could check out here. This mission can only spawn when it's raining at night, and it involves going to a swamp at Fort Zancudo, strangely enough, and recovering an alien egg from a crashed UFO, and at this location you also fight off aliens. Yeah, you fight off real aliens for this alien egg. After you return the alien egg to the warehouse, that's all. You finally have the alien egg. Pretty creepy when you view it up close. So that's really the first part of the Chiliad mystery that Rockstar kind of finished. We have these strange drawings on Chiliad mural, the UFO. We have the UFOs above Fort Zancudo, the jetpack, which we haven't seen yet, and the egg. We saw the UFO, and now we have the alien egg. By far, the biggest part of Mount Chiliad mystery was unlocking the jetpack. Returning to San Andreas, we were all wanting the jetpack to come back. And on the mural, we see the jetpack. This convinced fans that solving this mystery was the only way to unlock the jetpack. So, this is where it gets real crazy. In September 2015, right after the PC release allowing us to access all the files in the game, someone finds a jetpack hash in the scripts. No texture for it was found, but this was added in 2014, meaning Rockstar is actively doing something with a jetpack. But even more interestingly, there was actually textures found for UFO and a green alien egg, and a real-life alien. The alien egg was later added in 2017 and 2016. But these we haven't seen in the game at all since now, so this means they could have finished the Mount Chiliad mystery. We're back in the hunt to solve this mystery. Going back to the Fort Zancudo building, this is what we thought to hold the jetpack after finding the UFO above. Glows green on top of the building, a strange unmarked building with an elevator. Are they trying to steal? Is it the UFO above trying to steal the jetpack back or protecting it? Years would go into research on this one building, but finally, when the PC version of the game came out, we were able to take a look inside. And nothing. There is nothing inside of the elevator or under the building, and as well as... Actually, no. There was a strange black box inside of the Chiliad mural. I forgot about that. There's a strange black box, but nothing ever came of that. Rockstar would actually make this building have a comeback though in GTA Online in the 2022 Halloween event, where if you get abducted by the UFOs above, some of them spawn you at this exact elevator with a strange alien tattoo on your back. This was just actually a nice little nod at the myth hunting community, saying they saw our research and teasing us still years after dead ends, that maybe this building does have something related to the Mount Chiliad mystery, or it's just another joke from Rockstar surrounding the jetpack hunt. The other theory, the jetpack could be under Mount Chiliad. In the Mount Chiliad tunnel, there are a few doors, but one of them is hollow. Kicking the door will reveal a different hollow sound compared to kicking the other doors located in this tunnel. And maybe the Mount Chiliad mural is actually a tunnel system. It makes sense. Looking at the mural, there are a bunch of lines leading to a bunch of other symbols. So maybe it is an underground tunnel leading us straight to the jetpack and the alien egg, and maybe even the UFO seen in the painting. Players tried bringing all three characters here, the space docker even coming here as Bigfoot. The door was sealed shut though. That would be until the Doomsday Heist in GTA Online 2017, where the jetpack is finally added. After years, the jetpack is added to GTA Online. Not single player where the whole mystery started, but GTA Online in Rockstar fashion. The final Doomsday Heist scenario, we actually go inside of this underground tunnel and find the jetpack. This DLC consisted of our online characters raiding an underground nuclear facility owned by Avon Hertz. Me, I want Elon Musk. Mom, we have Elon Musk at home. Elon Musk at home. In this facility, they have a lot of more little mysteries to find, and people notice that there are now strange markings inside of this, including the Chiliad mural on the walls inside of this facility, including the Epsilon logo of this underground base, as well as the all-seeing eye, even Bigfoot, and the number 27, meaning the number of cactus plants in the game. So maybe all of these are connected. The Epsilon program, the all-seeing eye, Bigfoot, the cactus plants. Maybe these are all connected. Then we have a lot of other weird markings on these walls. But we now know that that knockoff Elon Musk has been studying aliens, UFOs, even has jetpacks in this military base that at the end we steal and fly away, chasing him down and finally taking him out. Finally, we have the jetpack. Now this was kind of an underwhelming thing for the mystery hunters. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. The whole mission and jetpack was fun, but as a mystery hunter, it was just kind of thrown in. You're saving the world from a nuclear war and just you steal a jetpack from an Elon Musk wannabe. It doesn't have the same feeling as solving a big mystery and finding it in a secret alien base like GTA San Andreas did. This was kind of just thrown in. With this guy came out of nowhere and he has a whole military base under Mount Chiliad. It doesn't really make that much sense. But after years of searching and waiting, we finally have the jetpack. Now I also want to touch on the Epsilon program. So the Epsilon program is a religious but more like a cult program in GTA 5, which Michael gets really involved in. Michael actually becomes a part of it and they do some really weird stuff. I think they kidnap Michael, make him naked in the middle of the woods, and make him run it in circles in the woods for 2 days. A lot of stuff surrounding the Epsilon program is really strange. So we all thought the Epsilon program had something to do with the whole Chiliad mystery, but it is just a cult for the storyline. I don't think they have any real connection to the Mount Chiliad mystery, but they are really creepy and they do some really creepy things. So over the years in GTA Online, they would add more little Easter eggs and hints for us to find. One in the After Hours DLC, you could tip the nightclub bathroom person, I think, what was it, $500? So you have to click right on a D-pad 500 times in a row, and he would give you the Epsilon headquarters outfit with a new shirt. And if you got wasted in the nightclub, you could wake up at the Epsilon headquarters with a new rare shirt. As well as the Arena War DLC, they added some new backdrops for the Arena War, and I think these are really just reused content, but they do have some really weird stuff. They have some weird logos, including a zombie apocalypse logo that we haven't really seen ever before. Another scenario where you get wasted in a nightclub, you could wake up on top of Mount Chiliad in your underwear with an alien tattoo and see a UFO flying off into the distance. Another mission Rockstar would have us go on in GTA Online is a resupply run in the Halloween 2020 update, where we go into Fort Zancudo and we collect spaceship parts from a UFO hidden inside of the big hangar. This UFO is interestingly a brand new UFO added just for this event. We haven't seen it before and we haven't seen it since. It's a bigger UFO, it has a moving eye on the bottom of it, which is really different. But it still stays similar to the one we could see flying above Fort Zancudo in story mode, being owned by the FIB. So maybe the FIB is doing research on this UFO, or maybe they own it and that's why it's there. This is followed by 3 more Halloween updates of 2021, 2022, and 2023, where UFOs return, and most recently we could be abducted by them. But of course we don't actually see anything, we just spawn at a creepy location, so there are still a lot of things we don't really know. In 2023 though, I'm releasing this in September, but I actually played the Halloween event early, and there's this mission where you go inside of a creepy laboratory under Fort Zancudo. Maybe this is under the secret unmarked building, but you go into the secret laboratory and you have UFO parts laying around, you have people doing research. But again, that just gives us more questions. What are they doing here? Why are there so many aliens in San Andreas? How can we contact them? Where will there be an alien invasion like the author's camp predicted? This is something we will never know because it's an endless mystery. After 10 years of searching, I'm pretty certain this will never be solved unless they release one more final big DLC for GTA Online before GTA 6 comes out. But I wouldn't be surprised if this continues onto GTA 6. That is something I 100% see Rockstar doing, taking the Chiliad mystery, moving it to GTA 6 in Miami. Because the community took this so far, it is one of the biggest mysteries of all time in any video game. And that's just something special about this. It doesn't have to have a big ending because the community will just keep searching for anything they could get their hands on. And I think that's why it's as big as it is today, because the community wants answers and we never got any answers. We just keep getting teases from Rockstar. So it's 2023. We now have found the alien egg, the jetpack, even got abducted by aliens, but we still don't know what the Mount Chiliad mystery means. What does this mural mean? Who made it? What does the puzzle on it mean? Now this is the part where I tell you that it is solved. I found out what it all means, but I can't say that because to me, it never really had an end point. The community is what made the Chiliad mystery what it is today. Some guy at Rockstar went up top of Mount Chiliad, drew this painting, and then called it a day. That's what happened. But because there's so much other mysteries around the map, like the Althorus camp, the Epsilon program, it just ballooned into so much more than just a painting on a wall. All of a sudden, everything was connected to the Mount Chiliad mystery. Every single mystery in the game was connected to the Mount Chiliad mystery. But thanks to GTA Online, it kind of is finally solved. It's kind of anticlimactic, not what many of us mystery hunters wanted. It is cool what they added throughout the years of GTA Online, but it's just kind of anticlimactic. So the UFO, we do have UFOs, the UFO above Mount Chiliad. Then we have the underground tunnel that is all the lines on this map leading to different areas of the underground tunnel we see in the Doomsday Heist DLC. Then we get to the alien egg, where we actually do get to steal the alien egg in GTA Online from a crashed UFO. Then we have the UFO itself, which we could find countless areas throughout GTA Online and story mode. Then we have the jetpack, which we steal the jetpack from the underground base. So really, the Doomsday Heist really did just pretty much end this whole mystery. There still is hints, and Rockstar definitely have not forgotten about this, but it really is kind of ended. All this painting really means that we 100% know is that it's basically a tunnel. We have the UFO up top, we have Mount Chiliad, we have the bays under it that we break into, and we find the jetpack, we find the alien egg, we find UFOs. There's not much else more to it, but it's still a mystery. It will continue on forever as a mystery. Probably in GTA 6 too. I 100% guarantee the Chiliad mystery in one way or another will be in or mentioned or referenced in GTA 6. 100% guarantee on that. And you know what? Only Rockstar can pull off something like this. The Chiliad mystery. It's a mystery, alright. So if you got this far, you are amazing. Got one of my biggest videos ever right here on this channel. If you got this far, congratulations to you. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. This is definitely a huge video, but maybe I might make more like this because this was pretty fun to make. But yeah, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in whatever video I make next.